I had a friend, he came to me the other day and he said, Colin, this knife crime's getting out of hand. And I said to him, what would our adults have done at the time when we was on the road? He said, they would have stopped it. I said, exactly. I said, we're the adults now. We've got to stop it. The children are making some reckless decisions. They're not making wise decisions. So that means they're not responsible to make those decisions. So adults need to come alongside them now and help them make more wiser decisions. They're risking their life. One fight now, you die or you go to prison. There's no in between. I've had so much fights, and I see people I've had fights with, and we're brethren now. But these youths, you have one fight, one dies, one goes to prison for 25, 30 years. So they're being reckless. So we who are more knowledgeable need to come alongside our youths and help them. Come alongside the mums who are struggling with some of these young boys. And we've got mothers as well. This is not the street fathers. We've got street mothers too. Because there's a lot of young girls on the road. There's a lot of young boys on the road. And I sit back and I think, what would I have needed when I was that age? And if there was someone like me when I was young, I wouldn't have made half the mistakes that I made in my life. So that's what Street Fathers is about. We've got to take back fatherhood and take back responsibility as a village and know that all children are ours. They're all ours, all our responsibility.
Mm-hmm. You spoke, yeah, bro. I feel like that deserves a round of applause. You spoke about obviously it not being like the people from the government and the police people, them's children, for the most part that have to really suffer the way that people from the other side do.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, how much support do you guys actually get government wide? Not even financially, just in terms of, do they recognize what you're doing? Do they ever kind of say, all right, here's some resources, or here's a way that we can help you do it better? Are they recognizing what you're doing, or even the police?
See, that's a great question. Everybody recognizes what we do, um, but they're recognizing it from a distance. No one's come and said, here's some resources or here's some help. My organization, Gangs Unite, is very much entrenched on the ground with the youths, them on the road, with the families, with the parents. So I never give information. So for the 15 years I've been doing that, they've never ever funded me, never one time. And the first time they approached me about funding, they asked me for a dossier of the youths them I was working with. So I said, I can't do that. Then they told me, the way you can't get no funding. I said, that's cool, you keep your funding. They said, well, you're either in the tent with us or you're outside pissing on it. I said, I'll stay outside and piss on it.
Jeez
And
Louise, boy.
and to their word and to the day, I've never received no government funding, no resource from nobody. But that's what it's about.
We
We,
keep
we,
going.
we're from the community,
Mm.
for the community. So we're looking for the community to support what we're doing. But if we rely on government funding and they give you funding for 3 years and you build up this whole big structure and network and then they pull the funding on you like they normally do with people, it breaks down. This has to be consistent. You've got to be committed. It's got to be every day, all the time. Not just in East London, in every single borough in London and up in every single city up and down the country. Need to have street fathers and street mothers out there taking responsibility for our children, having the same goals, the same mission, same purpose, same ethos. And we can change our communities. We can shut this thing down. We're the piece of the solution that's missing. We're sitting down, always criticizing, always got something to say, all these keyboard warriors. But when it hits the fan and you say, let's do something about it, let's take some action, quiet. Right now, we're just hopefully in our endeavors, we hope that we encourage some people. We've encouraged a lot of people. A big man older than me, he said when he saw us, he said what happened is he thought that he didn't have nothing to give to this solution. But when he saw us, it inspired him to say that even as an elder man, he can still have a part to play. And we've all got a part to play. Once you know better than they know, We're all responsible with what we know.